Hey guys, Sergio Terreros, Hispanic influencer. Thank you so much for watching my videos and listening to my podcast. Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about radio, but radio in the times of COVID-19. How is affecting? It is helping? Is not helping? People is listening to radio or not? Why I'm talking about this in this pandemic? Because in the end of the day, we still in business, guys. We have to keep going. We have to be proactive and make sure that people the people that depend of us is they still having a job, right? And all families still have someone that can provide. So today the topic is radio, how it's affecting, and just out of the blue, well, I was looking for information, but I really found it, and Nielsen just released release a report in how COVID-19 being affected. For the one that are watching my video, you guys can see my screen, but probably not going to be too clear. Anyway, I want to try to put it in when I edit the video, add those slides. But at the end of the day, the ones that are listening to my podcast, you guys can go to my YouTube channel. You can find me as an Hispanic influencer, and you are gonna see the video there. But basically, what's happening? See with radio. First thing, people that is I'm gonna talk about how the increase of listeners in the radio stations has been affected. Now, more than 11, well, in the bracket of people that have around 18 years old, the increase of radio listeners was around 11%. You guys can see it here. People above 18 years old, the listeners increased more than 18%, 17%, my bad. And women over 18, the increase was 4%. Okay, so men 18 plus was 17% increase in radio listeners, and women 4%. Now, you say, well, why radio is so important? Well, it is important because we have it in our houses, and now we focus a lot in Hispanic marketing and Hispanic advertising campaigns, and radio is a great way to reach Latinos. But anyway, let's say what radio, what people listen to the radio, or what is the source, right? What they want to hear, and what are the reasons for them to listen to radio. And one of the reasons, the main reason, is that people, they trust radio as a primary source, right? And it's 60% of the people that they interview rely in radio as a main point of news source. The other thing is, they definitely feel it's a good source of media, on information. They give it in timely manner, right? 56% of the people think, they get faster information through radio. And of course, they have access to radio online and traditional. So 42% of the people prefer, radio to get the news. Now, talking about COVID-19, because of COVID-19, the outbreak, and for example, people that use Google versus radio, okay? This is very important. People that listened to radio, they this survive brings people that was looking for information in Google and people that was listening to radio. So the age bracket 18 to 24, 26% of the people Google information about COVID-19, but 36% of those that the radio listeners, they was waiting for information. Okay, so in the age bracket from 18 to 24, radio was more popular. Okay, now the difference in the age bracket, the 25 to 34, people from 25 to 34 years old, 20% look for information in Google and 41% in radio. The age of 35 to 54, 16% of the people look for information in Google, and only 34% is the lowest, in radio. And 55 plus, 8% in Google, and only 10% in radio. So definitely radio becoming more popular because they driving, they are used to it. Now, this survey include traditional radio and digital radio. Okay, let me see. The other one is people that listened to radio at home. Okay, how this COVID-19 affect the radio listeners average in this time? Well, it's very simple. Adults, from 18, that have 18 years old or more, 26% increase. So there was an increase of 26% of people, 18 and 18 years old and more. In the men, 25% increase. See, 25% more men listening to radio, but surprisingly, 27% increase in women. Okay, women, they move to radio, or the increase in the radio listener, 26%. So it's really important that people take a look in this because they are waiting for information. I understand that you guys want to retreat, you guys want to go back, see what's happened. I don't know, the uncertainty of, this COVID-19. But like I keep saying in my videos, this is a new era of business. You guys have to adapt to the new reality. This effect of COVID-19 will stay for years to come. You have to adapt your business to the new reality. Okay? So the last thing is, let me see, okay, the trust factor, the trust factor for radio increased. We know that Facebook is having a lot of issues about trust, and because of that fact or effect, they've been losing a lot of credibility, okay? And Google, same thing, the fake news. So we have to understand what's happening, what is the perspective of the or audience, and people is moving to radio because they trust more. And I assume, and this is my personal opinion, is because we used to, that was one of the main sources. So what happened? Just like what you guys doing. See, you guys retreat, you guys go back to the basics because you guys don't know what's happening, what you guys gonna do. So people is going back to radio because of the COVID-19, okay? And well, the increase of spots, of course, there's a lot of people pulling, their advertising. So there's more music, there's more news, there's more, entertainment for them. So they stay longer. So I'm gonna put my information in my video, and I'm gonna put the blog there, the link where you guys can download this information. And but well, we're still in business. Stay in business, guys. Invest in your business. This is the best time to start increasing your brand recognition. Help the people, inform the people. This year, 2020, will define who is out of the business and who is going to stay and play with the big guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys can find me in any social media as an Hispanic influencer. Thank you. Have a good one.